Oh, this is Dina's big intro.
Oh, here she comes.
I'm Shannon Woodward. I play Dina. I had a really hard time hiding behind nothing here.
Well, that's the thing that's so hard about sometimes acting in these things is that like the kids weren't there, and then we like later captured kids and kind of constructed all the pieces.
Hey.
This is a me lean. I love to lean.
I just want to say sorry for running off last night.
I actually really love this scene.
I totally get it. I felt bad.
I love the one-liners that you guys kind of riffed on when we were doing the combat stuff for the snowball fight.
Oh my god.
I still die laughing when I hear you guys insulting children.
And I think that was really, a lot of that was just my instinct.
Yeah. Your parents don't love you.
Yeah, and then I think eat snow, you
Eat
little
snow.
No, I think you little shits. Yeah. Because I think you were like eat snow, and then I said eat snow, you little shit. I think it's like
I love name calling children.
What the fuck?
The infamous weed scene.
We're gonna talk about how we did this twice.
You haven't
Oh yeah.
Oh, we had a whole other version of the scene that was a little too earnest,
Yeah.
and we rewrote it and recaptured it.
It's
How do
funny
you
you
mean by
described it
that?
as earnest because I felt that it was literally a fight until she's like, "Okay, I love you."
It also felt that fight was trumping some stuff that happens later in the theater once we're in Seattle. So this was like a moment to give them
What's wrong with you?
pure innocence before we go on this violent journey.
I remember, Neil, when you pitched the idea that like she throws the glass, and I was still to this day, I'm like, but what if you smoke glass? I
Yeah.
get
If you
really
smoke
concerned.
glass.
It is true.
Yeah.
I mean, gonna be stuck here a while, right?
Kissing scenes in performance capture is really hard.
I feel like the hardest part about it was when we would have to do the ones where we would have to be standing apart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
And
Yeah,
God.
that was really embarrassing.
We would just have to be like
Yeah,
with ourselves.
we had one where it was just you standing there with your face turned to the side and just kind of kissing the air so we get the pure facial reference that isn't obscured by
And then
Shannon's
I was like,
big head.
why do you need the front of the face? The front of the face is being used.
Well, because they animated from like all angles, even though you only see like one
Yeah.
side.
How would you?
I feel like if I had to do this with anybody else, it would have been even more uncomfortable. But because Shannon and I got so close, it was helpful to sort of, when we had to do those awkward sort of kissing moments and we weren't actually being able to connect with each other physically and feeling awkward and weird, we would still be holding on to each other. So it still felt
We were like minorly cuddling.
So you're like, well, at least there's like a little bit of something
Like
here.
intimacy. There was still
Yeah.
some form of intimacy that it was like, all right, I still feel safe. I don't feel like I'm like flapping in the wind.
And you're in a brightly lit room.
Very brightly
with
lit
a
room.
bunch of technical engineers like standing all around you.
Yeah. But we found ways around it to sort of still be able to, connect with each other and not feel so weird.
Oh, what? I mean, now I really want
I
to.
mean, what you're doing is, I think, pretty hard. You're trying to convey years of relationship with this other your best friend, and it all has
Yeah.
to come across like there's just so much history, and yet there's this still awkward thing that hasn't been realized until this moment.
Have you met you?
You make me want to go back outside into that blizzard.
She's got to flick that joint really aggressively in a second.
Flicky.
Ellie's so cool here. Look at how cool she is.
This better be better than a 6.
Yeah.
The flicking always made me
very
uncomfortable. I was
aggressive.
like, what if it
What if it catches on
It's
fire?
a very dry space.
This is the Lethal Weapon 4 comparing scars.
I love it.
When I was 12.
Look at those arms.
Really jacked.
Dina's hot.
I tried to get on it.
So's Ellie. They're hot.
Yeah.
We're hot. Yeah, we're hot.
Hey! I told you a real fucking story.
I did tell you a real fucking story.
Oh, you want a bite mark?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
here comes
This scene.
Steven. I remember how Shannon, how angry you were at Steven.
I wasn't angry at Steven. I couldn't tell why I was mad, and then this was the only real thing I actually fought for was this. Was to make him turn around. I was with you, and I was like, he needs to turn around, and you were like, why? And I was like, it took me a while to explain it to you, and then when he did it, then you were like, I get it. Because I was like, no, because I have to protect her.
Pretty sure that was in the script. but
No,
yeah,
it
you might
wasn't.
be
It
right.
was the only argument we had.
It's been 3 years. I don't remember.
Oh,
You're probably
yeah.
right.
It was actually,
I remember this.
It was the only thing I argued with you about. And it was because I felt so protective of Ashley that I knew it was right. That I was like, because we were so close, that I was like, turn around. She's naked. Like,
Yes,
you know,
because you guys knew each other intimately, but
Yeah.
Ellie and
exactly. And because I had to, like, I wanted to prove to you that I was loyal to you and not embarrassed because he was there.
But I love it. I feel like it shows so much about how strong Dina is and how loyal and sort of just, I don't know, I love that. I feel like that little moment says so much about Dina.
He's gonna get himself killed.
He should have taken me with him.
I like that she hasn't thought at all about what she's just going. She doesn't even know what she's
No,
doing, what she's
no.
gathering.
Zero plan.
And Maria knows this, right? Maria knows her, like
That's not gonna
a
fuck
parent
me
of
up.
sorts, and to say, okay, well, if you're gonna do this, here's some stuff.
You going with her?
Damn right she is.
Ride or die.
Sneak out of here.
I love that those little moments with Dina where you see the snarky
Mhm.
bits.
And it's funny because, like, this whole section here, I constantly felt like anytime we were dealing with Joel or anything about Jackson there, I was like, oh, this is none of my business.
Mm.
You know, like, it felt like I shouldn't be there. Like, and even in that scene there, too, it was like, well, I mean, yeah, I'm going with her and I'm here to be with her, but all of this stuff predates me. So all I could do were kind of these little things that were almost like for your benefit to, like, kind of support you or be like, I saw that. That was a lot. Are you
You're
okay?
like, oh
you know?
boy, she's a lot. Yeah.
Do me a favor. And
It's that weird feeling of letting someone that's grieving have their space, but offering yourself to help them in any way you can.
I really remember the end of this scene and this look that I give you. Like, well, that was a lot. I think, yeah, here it is right here. Yeah, there it is. I was like,
Well-
like, oof, this is like a lot. Today
It's
is
also
a
that,
lot.
that could have gone way worse.
yeah,
and-
yeah,
and-
and here it's still there. I'm like, all right.
This
We're
shot
gonna
right
go.
here with the light.
Needless to say, I'm odds and ends.
When I see Dina's looks over here, my interpretation is that she's remember all the times that she was falling in love for Ellie in the past when she was with Jesse. Because right, they're talking about this has happened before, and she played this song.
How hot do I look right now?
Be me to be fixing some kind of computer and,
mean,
and
this-
then puking in the middle.
Really proves how much Ellie loves Dina, because going up to someone that just puked and getting close to them, that's a lot.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
she did stay up all night tracking the radio
I
stuff.
know. But she also puked.
Like, listen, if I had to date one, I think Dina.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
I would steer clear of Ellie.
What about her?
There's this moment, again, we don't, Ellie doesn't, there's a moment where she looks to Dina and then she realizes like how much Dina's been doing.
The numbers.
You could see the appreciation in her face.
The TV station.
I remember this because I felt so bad. Because the way you were just playing it, you were just so sick, but you were like, I feel like I need to pull my weight since I had called you a burden, and I felt like such a piece of shit.
This move right here of like scooting in and this back rub thing is such an Ashley move.
Well, it's also because we couldn't get too close because then we'd stick together.
We'd
Otherwise, she
stick.
would have held me.
Yeah.
In The Last of Us, there's a lot of totems that come to represent certain people, whether it's Joel's watch, Ellie's switchblade, the guitar that's shared between Ellie and Joel. And now it becomes this bracelet that Dina gives Ellie as a good luck charm. It's like this khamsa, which is a very Middle Eastern thing that was very much in my family. Yeah, I love that. I love that she gives it to her for.
Wait.
It will keep her safe. It's a khamsa and an evil eye within it.
It's for good luck.
I don't believe in luck.
Did we ever establish how Dina got that? Whether that was from her sister?
I think it was from her sister, but
yeah, that's what's in my mind. But I don't know if we ever explicitly say that. Oh, I liked your action here, Shannon, which is use your teeth to cut the thread.
Yes, same.
did I do that?
You did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That adds up.
There's so much survivalist intimacy in this game.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. Why didn't you tell him?
There's so much you could read out of those faces.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go. This was the first scene we shot. This was the first scene we shot after you hired me.
Yeah.
How bad do I smell?
Like
I look at this and I'm just overwhelmed with all the details of the shirt, of sweat stains, of little hairs on the neck, little dimples on the smile, and just this is hundreds of people of work
Yep.
for months to get this little moment. Sweat and trying to capture it.
The hair that I put behind her ear is crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that has to switch from being physics hair to being hand animated hair
It's
as soon as
crazy.
you make contact with it.
or not.
And even just the kissing, like, I mean, it's just, it looks so realistic.
Yeah, and
it
it's actually a
does.
combination of several performances all stitched together right here. And then the lighting has to change from shot to shot. It's interesting highlighting the bracelet that's back on Dina's hand. It's a nice, it's a nice
just
nice
love it.
reflective moment of like how innocent things were for all these characters.
Yeah.
I love just the little surprise on Ellie's face, the little like moment of shock before melting into it.
And then we're about to get into Seth. And again, Shannon, your rage is so real here.
This scene, my God. I was so hard to leave you because you were so upset and so broken and so sad. And I was like, I should, my mistake. I'm sorry.
How do you leave that little punum behind?
I know.
Look at her.